Hey guys, Steve here with Scotching Things. It's been a while. Sorry, I'm just making this video on my phone, so the quality might not be the greatest while I'm driving. Wanted to talk about Glock. You all know, if you're watching any of the videos, I love Glocks. Favorite gun. I like them. So, and this isn't a bash on Glock. I shouldn't be surprised. It's just maybe bummed out or miffed. Actually, none of those. I want to talk to you guys. This is just a discussion video. I'm gonna say what I feel, and then I want you guys to chime in and give me your opinions. Not a knock on them, but I think Glock has become the Apple of the gun world, like Apple is for phones and computers, where every year now there's a new iPhone coming out, and man, they just tweak it a little bit. That's kind of what I think Glock's become. You all know, if you're watching my videos, I'll drop links below. I'm a big fan of the 19. It's my favorite of the Glocks. I've got a Gen 3, a Gen 4, and a Gen 5. I have been EDC carrying the Gen 5 since April. I need to do some more videos on some updates, but I've released 5 things I love, 5 things I hate. I'll drop that below. But in general, I love the gun. Even the 5 things I hate video, which I get a lot of people, I don't think watch. They just read the title and comment on it. They don't watch the video or get the jokes. They're like, oh, just buy a Gen 4, problem solved. Well, nah, that's not watch the video. It's kind of in jest. But some of those things in the Gen 5 is, like that cutout. But I thought I'd hate it. Didn't really like it first. Don't notice it now. It's funny, last winter, I was shooting an indoor GSSF match, and there was a rep from Glock there, and I was just about ready to buy my Gen 5 and was talking with him. Well, hey, are they going to come out with front serrations on them or MOS? He's like, oh, it's coming, but I don't know when. You'll know, and whatever. I had money burning a hole in my pocket, and even though my Gen 3 was fine, my Gen 4 was fine, I got my Gen 5. I thought, okay, but it's going to be non-sentimental, which guns shouldn't be anyway, especially plastic guns. But the Gen 3 and Gen 4 I have, they're sentimental to me. The Gen 5 was just going to be a tool, my everyday carry tool, and I love it. I feel like I'm neglecting all my other guns, because when I do go shoot, I'm always shooting that Gen 5 19 at the range, and I should, because it's my everyday carry, so I should be proficient and comfortable with it. But it's to the point now where I need to make sure I bring another gun with me, so I'm shooting, because I don't want to have all these guns in my safe that just sit there that don't get shot. Otherwise, what's the purpose of having multiple 19s? So the Gen 5, I really love that gun. So hold on real quick, I gotta run through the bank, so I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I had to drive through the bank real quick. Okay, so is Glock becoming the Apple of the gun world? So here's my predicament. Like I said, it's kind of a rant video, but I want a discussion. I want to, get your guys' thoughts, and I'm kind of bummed out, because this is more a me problem. I see a 19 and I think I have to have it. Like, it's almost like an addiction. I love that gun so much. So, like I said, last March, April, got the Gen 5 19, been carrying it, shooting it ever since. Love it. The quirks about the gun, like the cutout and stuff like that, I don't notice them. Doesn't bother me. So I've decided my next gun was going to be the 19X. Love how that feels. Shot it at a range. Really excited to buy it. It was going to be, I'm leaving out of town for work, but next week I'll probably pick that gun up. Actually, I was going to pick it up a couple weeks ago, but had to buy a new washing machine, and so dumped $1,000 on that instead. So 19X, really excited to buy that. That's my next gun. And what happens? Bam, Glock drops news of their new release, the Glock, the G45, which is a 19 basically in black with front serrations. Doesn't have lanyard loop. They've changed the grip a little bit. There's no cutout. There's not that little, I don't know, thing at the bottom like the Glock 26 has. It's more for law enforcement. It's geared towards law enforcement, like as a duty pistol. A lot of people are complaining about the name. They see G45 and they think it should be 45 ACP. It should be instead of 9mm. So Glock's getting a lot of hate for that. Here's what I think Glock should have done with that. I mean, the 19X is hugely popular, and they're calling it, it's a crossover. Why not just make that in black for law enforcement? Because this was intended, the 19X was intentionally, that was the MHS, the modular handgun system that they had developed for the U.S. military, and they released it to the market as the 19X. General public, why not just make that in black with these few changes, like to the grip and the front serrations for law enforcement, and call it the 19X? Then G45 is still, then you can use that for something else, and people won't be going insane. That's a little gripe right there. I think they should have just called it the 19X and released it in black. That's just my opinion. Cool that they're coming out with new guns. Cool that they listen, because a lot of people wanted it in black. I guess law enforcement was like, come on Glock, we need this in black, and Glock listened. Here's my gripe, or here's my rub, and it's not a rub. Then all of a sudden the 19 and 17 are getting released in MOS with front serrations, without the little half moon cutout in the front. And I see that and I'm like, oh, I need that 19. I need that 19, because that's just me. I'm addicted to 19s. But when I sat down and thought about it, I don't really need that 19, because I'm not running a red dot right now. I know a lot of people like them and they're real popular, but I don't think I'm ready to run the red dot on my EDC. I don't have any red dots except on my rifles. I'm just not there yet. I'm not ready for it. On the front serrations, yeah, they're cool, but I don't use them. So, because my initial thought was, all right, I'm trading in my Gen 5. I'm going to trade in my Gen 5 for this new Gen 5 MOS. But here's my problem, and I need to get over this. I really like my Gen 5, and I'm almost attached to it. So then I was like, well, I just need to keep this and get the new Gen 5 MOS. And then after thinking about it, and I'll just get the 19X later. Well, in reality is I don't need the MOS. I'm not looking at running a red dot anytime soon, so I don't need that. Don't need the front serrations. They're really cool. The half moon cutout, yeah, that's cool, but it doesn't bother me that it's there now. What I really wanted was the 19X, and I'm going to get the 19X. So sometime in the future, might I get that MOS and start experimenting with red dot? A lot of guys seem to like them. Yeah, I probably will. So it's just I just want to know your guys' thoughts. Glock, it seems like every year they're updating. And what are they updating? Their most popular pistols, the 19. That's what everybody likes. Or it's not what everybody likes, it's what a majority of the people like. So yeah, I'm gonna pick up the 19X next week, and I'll let you guys know what I think about that. But I'm kind of proud of myself for not, because I saw that MOS, that 19 MOS, and was like, gotta have it, gotta have it, gotta have it. And then I kind of put the brakes on and thought, no, I wanted that 19X, so that's what I'm gonna get. But let me know your guys' thoughts on Glock. Are they the Apple of the gun world now? Are they putting out these little changes too fast? So it is, it's a gun. It's not like it's a phone where the technology changes that quick and there's new technology that they need to release. It's, my Gen 3 works just as good as my Gen 5. And that gun is old technology. Not really, but it's, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Glock and Apple. Is it too fast? I see with Apple, because technology is changing so fast, but with Glock, you have the technology. It's the same. Why not just release MOS and those front serrations on that Gen 5 a year ago, or a year and a half ago, whenever they came out? So I get what they're doing. It's people like me that they're selling to, because they know, okay, I'm gonna sell that Gen 5, and in a year we're gonna put MOS on it, and we're gonna put front serrations, and those guys that bought Gen 5s are gonna now upgrade and buy this. It's their way to sell more guns of the same gun, really, with just a few tweaks. So good on them. They're smart for doing it. It's a business after all. But this time I'm not falling for it. I'm gonna get the 19X and enjoy that gun. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.